This is a meeting of the Parking Authority at Fairfield, being held Thursday, November 16th in Town Hall, Sullivan Independence Hall. And the meeting is being held via conference call bridge as well as in the lower level of the building.
Great. Thank you, Eileen. Eileen circulated the agenda just a couple days ago. First on the agenda here is to approve the meeting minutes for the September 28th meeting. I personally didn't have any comments to them. I'm not sure if others had any edits or adjustments to them. If not, I'll make a motion to approve them.
Second.
Mike is going to second them. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great.
Aye.
Excellent. Thank you, Adrian, and everybody. Next, we have our just traditional Parking Authority office report. Eileen, you want to give us an update?
Yeah. Okay. Just to do the parking stats first. Today we had a total of 860,
Right.
760 at Fairfield, 100 at Southport. Southport's been filling up pretty well. We've been rolling into the Trinity lot, which is good. And Fairfield is anywhere from 70% utilization, sometimes higher.
Right.
Last week we had over 1,000 cars between the two lots. And I've noticed on Wednesdays that seems to be the high day.
Yeah.
So
trains are a little busier.
Yeah. As far as day parkers, we're averaging fiscal year to date, since July 1, we're averaging 204 per day with 92% of the day parkers at Fairfield. And the majority, 71%, pay on the app. In terms of permit stats, we've sold 1,620 Fairfield permits, 235 Southport, so a total of 1,850, rounding it off.
Do you know on the dailies, just, I don't have maybe the numbers, but pre-COVID, was 200 a high number or a low number for dailies? It feels like a little high right now, but I think people, because of the hybrid models.
The problem was that pre-COVID, we did not have this system.
Right.
So I could not get any of this kind of data.
Got it.
This is all I finally could get my hands on.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
Before that, everybody was getting day tickets, and it's hard to say what the average was.
In our income statement.
Yeah, we could look at that.
Yeah.
But that also includes collections from old tickets, scofflaws, or just people who pay up.
When we look at the financials when they're prepared, but it feels like the dailies, which is a good source of revenue.
There's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of day parkers.
Look at totality, the annual, renewals plus the dailies. But the dailies are picking up, then
the dailies are picking up, and we watch them. And when we see that somebody's parking regularly, we'll reach out to them and try and get them to purchase a permit, because then they'll hopefully stay with us.
Okay. So the 30% that you're not collecting on the app, that's just people are credit cards.
They're paying at the kiosk or they're not paying and they're getting a ticket.
Okay.
So just to add the trifecta, so we have the permits, daily parking, and then what about the spots that were going to be leased or Yankee wanted extra spots or the...
That's included. That's a permit. That's included in the permit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I have that broken out in our records, the non-commuter and business permits versus the commuter permits. But when I'm talking here, I just kind of roll them all into one because it's a very insignificant amount. Yankee has 3 spaces, and as far as the people at Fairfield Lofts, I think we've sold under 10.
Okay.
Not that many.
No complaints on where they're parking?
No, they're really nice people and appreciative of it, and I understand the building's giving them some financial support to buy the permit as a cost.
Is there, sorry, I promised that would be one question. The agreements that we had, was there are those evergreen, or do we have to renew those? And then was there a time where we were gonna step back and look at how it's going?
Which agreements?
Well, like the ones at
for the law?
For the law,
yeah.
I thought we said.
They're annual.
Yeah,
When's the anniversary date?
The fiscal year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll look and see if we can still award it, or offer it. And then if it is, we'll give them a renewal.
Okay.
If we found that we were at capacity and we don't have it, we might not be able, and we spelled that out to them and they understood.
Okay.
Going back to permit stats, we've had, so to this year to date, and it's only a few months into the year, we've sold about 135 fewer permits than last fiscal year, but 350 fewer than pre-COVID time. We've had 230 requests for out of cycle, meaning, came after the beginning of the fiscal year, and of the 230, 130 actually took it. So that's that. So the station house update. So we've been really doing a lot of work there. The westbound, we didn't have our October meeting, so the westbound station house was completed in October. We had to have the state come down and inspect the electrical. Everything went great. They were very happy, and so we reopened the station house immediately after. We have a new tenant called Pop Studio. It's a balloon design company. Like if you've ever seen those big archway balloons, and they do at graduations and all kinds of stuff, that's what she does. And she's a very nice person. She's going to make up a little sign for herself and put that out on the station house. I told her, gave her the dimensions that she could use.
I saw a little sign in her window today. Looks like she's close to moving in.
She's all moved in.
Yeah, it looks like she.
And she moved in like the day after she signed the lease.
Got it.
She was very anxious to get in there, and she has her van in the tenant spot, and she does deliveries all the time. So it's worked out really well.
And she's making the balloon arches in that space?
She makes some of them.
Really?
Some of the things in there, yeah.
Wow.
And then others, I think she does a lot of the work there and then puts it together at the site.
Yeah, okay.
Did she sign the agreement as edited and well done?
So the plexiglass in the Unckwith stairwell was completed. It took, I think, a solid week to do. And I don't know if you've seen it. I think it
looks
great.
Does it really? I haven't seen it.
It is great. It's just, we've gotten a number of compliments.
Actually, at the top, you kind of look out and see the whole parking lot.
You can see the whole thing. The police who sit there, they can see people coming up and down, especially later at night. It's brighter during the day. We've gotten a lot of compliments.
So I have some cynical friends. Because I was pointing this out. So at the race on Sunday, I pointed out, when you're walking down, look to the parking lot, look at the plexiglass. So somebody said, "Who's going to clean it now?" So it is true. It's not. It looks fine, but I think that's something that we'll need to just keep in mind that just to, wipe it down.
One Saturday, the three of us.
And then we could go out into the parking lot and do cars,
exactly.
Right?
Just go to Yankee Stadium.
Go over to the Holland Tunnel and do it.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Okay. We did have some vandalism last week inside the station house. Somebody pulled the door off of the women's restroom. They actually pulled the jamb, broke the jamb. It was quite bad. So it was reported to the police, and they're investigating as best they can. But at least it's noted. And
there are no cameras in the station now?
So we'll talk more about cameras. But I want to upgrade all the cameras.
Yeah.
So, but you know, anyway, that was one item that happened. And so that's it for my report, and then we were going to take a vote to go into executive session.
Right. Great.
Eileen, you're going into executive session. Who motioned it? Or, sorry, just wanted to...
They're going to do it right
Yeah,
now. They're going to motion and
sure.
go
Oh,
in.
sorry.
Rich, I'm going to make a motion to go into executive session.
That's Rich.
Yep.
Second the motion. to
Mike,
go into
second it, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, have a nice Thanksgiving, everyone. Talk to you soon.
You too,
Okay,
too.
bye,
Thank you
bye.
for everything.
Okay, bye.
All right. See you.
Enjoy the play. If you
Yeah.
I'm going tonight.
Bye, dude.
Hi, just
Time is 8:02, and we have just come out of executive session. No votes or motions were made.
Great. Thank you, Eileen. And I'll just make a motion here to adjourn the meeting at 8:02 p.m. Anyone who wants to second it?
Second the motion.
Mike wants to second it? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Great. That was David. All right. Thank you, Adrian. And any other questions at all? Or okay. Have a good
none
evening.
for me. None for me, sorry.
Take care.
Have a good
Good night.
Thanksgiving, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too.
Sure.